So live your life worthy of the calling you received from Him. Be completely humble and gentle and patient, loving one another. Pursue Jesus together as the Spirit leads you to. And may the unity of your relationship bear witness to the one Spirit that is at work in you, to the one hope for which both of you live, to the one Lord who shapes and directs and guides your lives, and to the one faith that you share together.
My darling Riley, you are so precious to me. You are everything I can ever want in a spouse.
Dear Jenessa, I can hardly believe that the day is finally here. I am so excited to think that soon I will get to call you my wife. It is so encouraging to think back on the last few years of knowing you. We have both grown so much. The way we have come together, not just in good times, but in difficult situations, gives me peace that whatever we face, we will face together and be stronger because of it.
You have such a kind heart. People don't really give the word kind the credit that it's due. People use it to just mean nice, which you are, but it's so much more. It's having a giving heart, giving your sister your pride and joy of a brand new bike rack because she needed it. It's being thoughtful, sensitive, and selfless with your time.
I pray that we will continue to push each other to grow with humility and kindness together. I pray that we will never stop thanking God for all He has done for us, and that we will always look to Him to lead us in all our decisions. Jenessa, you are passionate, strong, and caring. You are my closest friend, and it is such an honor that I get to love you.
You have such a kind soul. I love you so much, and I'm so excited for our future that we get to experience together. You are my person, and I'm so thankful that I get to go through and explore life with you. I could write so much more, but you'll hear more in my vows. I'm so excited. I love you so much. So much. You are so precious to me.
Riley, when I was a teenager, my mom told me that she and my dad were praying for a strong, godly man who would become my future husband. So I started praying too, quite ambitiously, might I add. I prayed for the right person to come into my life and for all other doors to be closed to me. I prayed for someone kind, selfless, gracious, a good listener, an interesting conversationalist, a man striving after God and who would encourage me to do the same. A man who cared for me, but it was also clear that he cared for others and wasn't totally obsessed with just me. Someone smart, ambitious, handy, a good teacher, but an even better learner. Someone who could handle my expressive emotions and not think less of me for them. Someone who sees the needs of others and prioritizes them over his own comfort. Now, if that wasn't an over-ask, I also wanted him to be tall and handsome. Not only did God bless me with someone who had and worked hard to achieve all of those qualities, He also gave me even more that I didn't even know I needed. I am honored and consider myself the luckiest girl around to have the privilege to love and be loved by you. I vow to be your partner, teammate, and best friend, that wherever life takes us, we go together. I promise to support you, inspire you, and love you for as long as we both will live. I promise to trust you in the leadership of our family, to keep our family covered in prayer, and to encourage us to live our fullest lives in Christ. To be a loving, safe place for you to share your heart, free of judgment and criticism. I vow to treat you with love and respect, regardless of my feelings and my emotions, and to strive to see the best in people the way that you do. We complement each other well in our strengths and our weaknesses, but we also challenge each other for our own development. You make me the best version of myself. I promise to remind you how important you are to me, even though you're not very comfortable hearing compliments and don't know how to react. Because truly, Riley, I never thought that I would be this excited and this confident about making a lifelong commitment, because you make it easy every day. I am so proud to be marrying you, and that no matter where we move, no matter what we do, my home will always be with you.
Jenessa, the first thing I noticed about you, after your bright smile, was how much you care. The way you get invested in everything, board games, volleyball, and especially in people. You care so genuinely and deeply. You are not focused on yourself, but are perceptive of how you are affecting others and are attentive to the needs of those around you. And while you are careful not to hurt others, you hold to your values and convictions and say what I and others need to hear. Jenessa, you challenge me. You call me out when I'm being dumb, which happens more than I care to admit. You make me a better person. You are a light to every room you walk into. Your positive energy brightens even the most mundane moments. You always put in 100%. When you put your mind to something, you accomplish that goal, you see it through, and you do it well. You are always ready to listen to me. Through our conversations, I learned to be open and comfortable being vulnerable. Jenessa, you are thoughtful, caring, funny, selfless, passionate, creative, enterprising, hardworking, and talented. I am so excited to see our strengths and qualities complement each other. I truly believe that we are stronger together. Jenessa, I promise to love you, to put your needs above my own, to be patient with you, to take care of you, to listen to you. I promise to point you towards God in all seasons of life, to remind you of His love for you. I promise to lead our family with humility, seeking to reflect Christ's love, leaning on Him for strength. Jenessa, it has been a pleasure to journey through life with you the last 3.5 years, and I am so excited to continue our journey side by side as husband and wife.
Because it's my pleasure, by the powers vested in me by the Ontario government, the Marriage Act, which is important, but even more importantly, before our gracious God who gave you life and then brought you to one another, to pronounce you husband and wife. May what God has joined, no one separate. Amen. Kiss you. So for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson.
Some notes for today. Hold my hand tight, stay by my side, keep me fed and hydrated, and I'll make sure you have everything you need. Today is our day, but it's so much more. It is so special to share this with our friends and family. Remind me of that and I'll be stress-free. Love, your future bride.
It makes me so happy to think that this is just the start of our journey. Love, Riley.